Welcome back, wise ones, coming at you today with episode 8 of the Iceni campaign, Boudicca's British Empire, trying to restore the ancient British Empire that never existed but is existing in our minds. The minds of the wise ones. Okay, and so if you look here, after the last episode, we had that huge victory at Nemnetum with our girl and Iceni. We now have an army that we hope can go down and get into Limonum. That being said, I can't tell if I want to grab Bibracte or Limonum or the Medicina. I feel like Bibracte would be the best economic point of view. Limonum will help us consolidate, but leave Cinnabon very open. And then the Medicina would be the best in terms of like being able to hold that for the long term, given that our allies, the Nervi, and not necessarily allies, but our friendly patrons, the Nervi, are up in this corner. So we'll see how that goes. I think we're on a turn end anyways, so it will depend on what it'll really depend on what we got going on from the AI. The last episode was shorter, so please in the comments below let me know if you like the. I'm gonna have this one try to be around 30 minutes maybe, but let me know how you liked the shorter episodes in the comments below. It was a good little tactic there. I probably could pump out that trade-off with that is I could pump out more short videos if you guys want daily up. Oh, looks like the Arverni made the decision for us. We got to get our forces over to Cinnabon. However, I know that people like the longer episodes. I like the longer episodes for some campaigns too, but those might come every other day. So let me know in the comments section below. We are definitely not going to allow this adoption to happen, which sucks. Why does that suck? Well, it sucks because the AI just took some coin off the top of our coffers, which we could have been using to, build some better buildings or just to recruit. I think we need to open up a second. We need to open up a second army here, and I think we just have some druids chilling up here. We do not. We do not have any druids with the iron fists up there. Wow. We can't get to Cinnabon this turn. We'll probably have to... meaning that I will force march us into the settlement here just so that we don't lose it. So let's go ahead and do that. With the extra shmoola... because another objective of ours is we have eyes on Rome, right? And we want to get to Rome ASAP. Let's bring our spy down into Cosentia to really just get the whole lay of the land. And it looks like Syracuse might also be owned by Rome. So let's take over and see Sicily, because maybe what happens here is we grab Sicily first, move it on down, and grab Syracuse. That'd be pretty big, pretty rich area for us. And then we can go up the toe of the boot of Italy and get into the Italian peninsula that way. Otherwise, it's just oh man, they also control Carolus. Looks like we might be taking the same route that the Allies did in World War II. We're probably going to go through. We're going to go through Sicily up this way and avoid just Sardinia and Corsica all on its own. I don't even know if the Carthaginians... Okay, cool. The Carthaginians are still alive, and we need to make sure that they're holding up their end of the bargain by distracting Rome with some military presence. Not ready to leave this area just yet. Don't want to do anything that'll hurt the public order, but at the same time, adding to the garrison of the levy freemen would be helpful to have. We're definitely going to wait until at least a couple turns down here till we move out. So I'm trying to think what would be helpful maybe just upgraded temple eventually, because we do want this public order to balance out. And right now it looks like, yeah, so our Celtic culture is on the rise, meaning we'll get some benefits of that very shortly. We just got to get over the Iberians. I wonder if... Okay, so the Turdetani are not our friends. That's no shock there. I wonder, though, if we could grab, like, a non-aggression pact with them. No, okay, so we might actually need to... Now that I think about it, I might try to get... Oh, man, I should have grabbed Kartuba. I thought the Masazeli were going to come over and take Kartuba. I guess I just wasn't paying attention when we were distracted up north, and it looks like the Turdetani have developed a nice little stronghold there, which I am confident we could take with Kanini here, but I do not know. I do not know if we could do it. I mean, holding the settlement. So, hang on. We've waffled a lot back and forth. Let's go ahead and keep ending turns. My thought about the Iberian Peninsula there is... Sure, we will absolutely accept a little trade agreement from Carthage. My thought about the Iberian Peninsula there is I do think the Turdetani are going to get sandwiched by either Carthage or they're going to get sandwiched by the Massalia. No, not Massalia. Massalia. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay, we got a couple fortified armies here. We're gonna take Pekia out of her stance, and let's go ahead and open up. I actually want to start with the. I want to start with getting rid of some of the reducing some of the building costs. I think that'd be really helpful for us. It might be helpful for our economy too eventually if we could switch out one of these buildings in Cinnabon, but at the same time we can't. So right now we're probably okay. I can't even grab any mercenaries. This army's pieced out, or not pieced out, full. There's a couple of agents here that are causing us some trouble. We have some decent coin here now, and so I am going to start recruiting some of the cheaper units that we will need to make a push. So gonna grab a couple, gonna grab a good slinger corps, then gonna grab a couple of sword band, and then we'll grab in the Chosens and maybe some chariots and build up an army to get down into Limonum while we wait and kind of hold just the Strait of Gibraltar, with Pekia being our main spear thrust here. So let's go ahead, snag into a lot of Chosen swords. They're going to be fortified. To tell you the truth, guys, I'm actually going to auto-resolve this. You might be wondering why. I'm going to auto-resolve this Pyrrhic victory. Hopefully we don't lose too many. Yeah, good. We didn't lose any units. But I want to push these guys back. We are going to get replenishment on this next turn. They're not going to get replenishment on the next turn. So we will... Actually, I wonder if even if we follow up here, we then are going to merge. I'm actually not against this. I might merge some units. No. No. We'll let them suffer. We'll get into our town. What's our replenishment rate? You see that our replenishment rate is huge. We're gonna have, and theirs is not gonna be good, and so we'll be able to follow them down and hopefully get Bibracte here in the next coming turns. We also got some more Shmula, which is nice to see. Maybe that means we can recruit a couple of units down in here. Maybe grab some mercenaries. No. Man, no good mercenaries there. Looking at this army, how many more units can we afford to build? 2 more, and it does need to be cav. Interesting. Let's go ahead and we're going to disband this unit of Levy Freeman, and we're going to grab a spear band. We'll wait for cav. Either I'll change one of these buildings or we'll just wait eventually. Could be good to build, just again, down here, we're going to want to make sure that we have the best garrison possible down in our Straits of Gibraltar settlements when we leave. But I also want to increase the shrine here to Rosmerta. That'll help us economically as well. So that's I think that was a pretty solid turn for us there. And we'll keep moving through. Let's get into Sicily here. I haven't seen any of the legions yet. There go the Arverni running away. We'll hopefully be able to catch them. I'll probably send my hero ahead of that army. We've learned our lesson with her. Plus 10 research rate or an important character. Honestly, 8 turns of plus 10 research rate is a no-brainer. Sweet. We have a child born, which is amazing. Our hidden agent is exposed outside of Syracuse. That is fine. Oh, the Syracusans are still alive. Very intriguing. Are they at war with Rome? Or how did Rome... I have a feeling, I guess Rome must have been at war with the Carthaginians. Okay, we're gonna have to fight the Syracusans eventually. But a satrapy, the Carthaginians, man, just not looking good. Not looking good at all. And remember, one thing we also want to be conscious of is we are not going to be friends with anybody. The fact that the Massaili have a non-aggression pact with Rome is not good. We're gonna eventually have to fight them. It'd be foolish of us to declare war on them just yet, but anybody that has, you know... Wait, do they have a defensive alliance with them? No, okay, cool, good. But anybody that has relationships with them, whether it be trade agreements or anything like that, we are going to have to get after. And I know that the Masazeli... I keep saying the Masazeli, and I hope you guys aren't cringing every time I do that. I'm just going to start saying the Marseille boys. I hopefully, like we had to do in the Epirus campaign, hopefully the Marseille boys... Oh man, hopefully I can get them to break their treaty with Rome, because they have been very good to us. But we can't stand having people, you know, we can't stand having individuals be at odds with our goal of wiping Rome off the map. And I'm really waffling in my head right now if we want to... Do we want to sack Rome, or do we want to take Rome completely? I haven't really had any conviction either way. In the comment section below, if you're still 10 minutes in, after you've talked about which length of episode you want, let me know in the comments. Do you want us to see us sack Rome, loot Rome, raise Rome, or just occupy Rome? Let me know. I'm not necessarily leaning one way or the other. But let's grab a couple of sword band, a couple of spear band, just some of the cheaper units. We just need bodies to get down into Lamonum. And you know what? While we're speaking of bodies, can I grab another spy? Yes, we can. We can grab another spy, line of sight, wealth, local provinces, do that, because most likely eventually after we use this spy, they're going to go back to being their own man. And just kidding, they're just going to stay in our territory. So we're going to recruit up a nice little core here. Then after that, we'll grab, the Chosens when we get more in our economy. I'm gonna drop our forces here into an ambush stance, just to see if we can maybe lure these guys back up this way, because we'll get some replenishment. This army is in pretty good shape, honestly. I could even, merge the sword band and grab some mercenaries, but for now, we're gonna leave it. Let's end another turn. Let's end another turn after we get an upgrade to this champion here, making sure that she is... What does this do? Nice upkeep. That's not bad at all. We'll go with the upkeep now, but next time we'll grab the last bit of unit experience. And man, melee skill on both attack and defense, that is a hell of an agent right there. That is a heck of an agent. I do think we'll see some action up in Bibracte here, so don't think that this is any just filler episode. I know we auto-resolved a fight we could have maybe fought, but I'm not the biggest fan of attacking fortified positions. I think we would have gotten reamed by their archer towers and whatnot. I'm happy that the Arverni are sending chosen units, though, our way. It's always good, to have some competition from the... It's good to have some competition from the AI. And then while we're at this here, we might as well just get all the information necessary. Let's go ahead and have our homies start going towards... let's have our guy get on Carolus here. I'm intrigued about where... Pardon me. Excuse that sneeze there. That sounded like maybe a fart because it was in my shoulder. But I guess maybe their armies are busy up in the north. Which would be fine for us, because Rome isn't going to expect us coming and attacking them. We will definitely take Syracuse. I think, us taking the big Mediterranean cities is a neat idea. I don't know if Rome takes Carthage, that'd be awesome. But for now, the whole point is that we're going to try to take Rome and the Italian peninsula. Then we'll start taking the big Italian or the Mediterranean cities, plus go down into Egypt, and then eventually over into Pakistan and the Arabian Peninsula and into Oman. And that'll be the kind of the outline for this series. I wonder, that should probably take us that might take us around 30 episodes. I know the Epirus campaign ended in 20, but I think this one might take us a little bit longer, depending on how fast we could start steamrolling some areas, and depending on what Egypt really has in store for us. I'm hoping that they put up some sort of a fight. Okay, I'm gonna wait one more turn in the ambush stance. No reason not to. Let's go ahead and recruit those chosen swords that I wanted, and then we will move on after. We'll grab maybe a couple of chariots, or maybe we'll grab some mercenaries. I'm not sure. We should strike Limonum. I should try to strike Limonum as fast as possible, given the fact that it's empty. Bang. Ambush. Here we go. We'll fight this ambush. I don't think I've ever fought... We've fought out of an ambush battle in the Epirus campaign. We have not fought an ambush battle in this campaign. Coupled with the fact that now we're going to have chariots, I'm excited to see what we can kind of do here. We have some deployables if we want to launch some balls at some people, which honestly could go really well. Let's go ahead and drop them here. Let's make sure. Let's get our line of swordsmen just right along here. Swordsband on the flank here. Well, we got Cav here, Spear, Levy Freeman here. So we'll go Swordsband here. We'll drop our Spear band over here to try to deal with the Cav. Trying to think also where we might want to put our... We'll put our chariots, because they're going to turn and hopefully face uphill, but a chariot charge, we'll put our chariots over here. We'll put the chariots and the Cav over here to get in fast. I don't think I'm able to see their hunters, which is really annoying that their Gallic hunters are able to be as shifty as possible. But that being said, I mean, I guess it's not necessarily the most unrealistic. Where are their biggest units here? Some chosen swords, some chosen spears. Yep. Okay. Cool. So we'll go ahead and put our slingers here to just try to take out this general ASAP. We'll put our general over here as well. And like I said, let's move these spears actually maybe a little further out this way, and then we'll have our chosen swords kind of stretch out a little bit further. Cool. I think that is, I think this is a pretty solid game plan here. Let's go ahead and have this person drop the balls. And let's get our slingers just absolutely wrecking the horses here. Okay, and let's get these guys moving. Let's get these guys moving. Let's get these guys moving down. This is going to absolutely cause some just terrible carnage there. Oh, huge, huge, huge carnage here. This is their general here. I want to be careful with my chariots. Let's have these guys just go into guard mode and then get somewhere else. And let's get our counter charges in. These guys should get wrapped up very shortly. Man, that was a punishing blow. Let's get our chariots moving through here. Let's get them after the Gallic hunters here. Let's get them into... Yeah, here we go. Why is this unit not trying to get good? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go right into this. Let's get our chariots actually going this way and get in the back there. Let's see if we can get... How far can our slingers shoot now? We'll just have our slingers start shooting into the back of the chariot, our chosen swordsman there. Our chosen swords are not doing as well as I would like them to do. Let's get our general... Let's get her around. Yeah, let's take these guys into the back of these mercenary Gallic warriors. Let's have our swordsmen go kill this noble. Let's go, yeah, have these guys go get the noble horse. Where are my chariots? Yeah, there we go. We're wrapping these guys up quite fast. These guys are out of range, which is fine. Again, they'll break very soon. There go their units. Let's get our chariots going there. The rest of the crew. Where are the chariots? There's one chariot. There's the other chariots. Let's get these guys moving. Let's keep these guys moving. We'll get these guys into the back of the Gallic hunters. We'll take these guys into the back of the chosen spear here, and that should be that. We'll take our general around town here. Actually, I want to make sure our general isn't going anywhere where she's going to get hurt. There we go. We're routing that. We route the enemy general. Excellent. Let's go ahead and run down these spears. Yeah, this is going to just be absolutely carnage in and amongst their foes, in amongst our foes here. Let's get these guys going, and then we're definitely going to want to run these guys down. Let's stop firing here. Yeah, no reason for them to, and we'll definitely continue the battle here. Make sure that we are inflicting the most casualties that we can. That was a quick little battle there. I think that might have been one of the fastest battles we have ever fought on this channel. I'll go ahead and speed this up here. Let's go ahead and have our chariots run down these Chosens. Let's get them moving here.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Any other globs of fighters going anywhere? Big win for us here. Chosen, only 7 more of these guys. Unlucky number 7 for these guys, even though that's usually everybody's lucky number. And they're going to get absolutely crushed. Love to see it. Decisive victory. Was not nearly as capable as I should have been with the Cav there. I should not have ever put our light riders into a big drawn-out battle with their heavy horse. But, hey, as you can see, their heavy horse mopped up. But otherwise, very good return on investment there. The Arverni sent a queen against, not a queen, but a fellow female against us. Love to see it. Love to see the empowerment of the female generals. And that's right. If you guys don't know, if you're just tuning in somehow to episode 8 and you haven't seen the other episodes, 1, encourage you to do that. 2, though, all of our generals and admirals have to be females. Because they are trying to avenge Boudicca preemptively, even though Boudicca wasn't alive for another like 300 years. The Druids of that time sent a message back in time. Which faction got destroyed here? Cool. Sent a message back in time warning of the Romans, and that's why we have our vendetta against Rome, and also why the women are rising up to eventually to preemptively avenge their great granddaughter. So actually, I just want to get on land here. Okay, is this elite? You know, that's a ship going there. Again, I have no idea where the Roman armies are, which is not good, but also kind of okay. I don't know if I don't know if it bothers me that much. Maybe it should bother me a little bit more. Oh wow, I didn't know we had an objective successful. Heck yeah, couple extra. Anytime you get some extra shmool like that, that will be really helpful for us to build up. Let's go ahead and build up Tingus here, the Tingus Pinguses. That'll really shore up our. I'll feel really confident about leaving these cities behind when we eventually go move. I'm gonna hold off on upgrading the Gadira at the moment. We have the heavy raiders for the painted ones, which would be kind of a dope. That would take all of our money, and right now we're trying to build up an army up here, so I do not want to do that. We're gonna move. We're gonna have our queen, not our queen, but we're gonna have Inosia, a fierce warrior in her own right, start moving towards capturing this settlement, and we're gonna go ahead and just snag. Maybe we'll snag another slinger as well. A couple chariots, chosen, sword, slinger, and we'll move our army down into Lamonum, and let's actually get our guy moving along in here to see what's going on, where we might encounter some resistance from the Arverni. And right now it looks like we're pretty good here. This army is in pretty good shape. I think it's better. It's now or never really to maybe attack. Let's go ahead and snag Bibracte here. Ooh, okay, so we cannot take Bibracte off rip, but we will grab a couple siege engines. I wonder if they'll maybe sally out against us, and we can then maybe do some damage here. Honestly, might be better if we're gonna merge this unit, and let's go ahead and grab let's grab another Gallic horse there. Yeah, that will kind of takes down our predicted income, you know, our gold per turn, but not the end of the world. I like the pronged attack we have here, which will really put a dent into the Arverni's power as a faction here. I know I have to be mindful of Nemeticina up in the north here because they had sent that. Okay, cool. They are going to attack us on the plains, which I'm surprised that it's only giving us this odds. Yes, they have a good amount of chosen swords with upgrades, but this army is really crappy, and our chariots will absolutely get into the back of their skirmishers. So we're gonna go ahead and fight this. This will take us a little bit over the 30-minute mark, which is fine, and then we will move on to the next episode here. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead into our trademark. I'm trying to think here. I'm gonna go. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this way. We'll do our trademark front line. I want the spears on the flanks here, especially against this type of army where I think they're going to be gunning for my slingers. So we'll drop this. We'll drop the slingers in the back here, put them on guard mode and skirmish mode. We will have our front line of 4 chosen swords. Let's move our chosen swords actually out of the. Let's move our weaker chosen swords to the flank there. Kind of reshuffle here. So then we'll have our 4 inside here kind of be a little bit in front of the army. Probably put them on guard mode. I'll drop them into shield wall eventually. We kind of have this staggered piece where the AI will commit all of their soldiers into the front of our 4 units here, and then we can get around the flanks. That's kind of the tactic we've been. That's the tactic we've been employing. Go ahead and drop our Cav in the back here with our general. With who's this one? This is Pekia. Yeah, this is Pekia. So Pekia in a very good position. Good to know that I'm going to switch these guys around so we know that the Britain scout riders are on the right here. But without further ado, let's get into this battle. Let's have these guys start moving. I do not know where their reinforcements are coming from, and so the fact that they're not from behind us is all that matters. I might even move. Is there a way? Man, I want to make sure that they're in the open as much as possible because I do like our advantage. Where maybe I'll move up a little bit to get some of our flank into the forest, but that's a lot to ask at the moment. But we'll do it. It's not that hard to just, group select and then move up just a little bit. So how that is, just mass select and then hit the space bar and then move up with the arrow keys. I am actually going to turn all of these units on guard as well. I like to think in my mind that helps them throw their javelins. I'm not sure, though. Don't quote me on that. And now, though, our men in the front, our men in the front here, these 4 guys, we will have them drop into shield wall. And I'll move them up here. We'll hit some counter charges in a second. Let's move our spears actually a little bit to the sides. Have our, let's train our units on their Celtic youths. Okay, cool. Nope, they're light horse. Yeah, okay, I gotta be careful because they're kind of trying to get to our flank around here, so I gotta be a little bit careful. And we're gonna definitely send these units around. I gotta watch our left. They're making some good moves on their left. We're gonna move a spear unit across just to get there. Let's charge into their swords here. Let's get our counter charges, and let's get our couple units around the flank here to wrap them up. Yeah, as you guys see, their cav is doing silly things around the flank. Let's get our 6 units here. Let's get them targeted maybe on this Levy Freeman. Yeah, these guys are going to counter charge. That's a heavy horse unit. That is going to do some serious damage. Let's get these guys in the back here. Yeah, let's get all of our slingers trained on this Oathsworn. That's going to be a hell of a unit to try to destroy. Let's get these chariot unit around the flank here too. The general heavy horse is there. Let's inspire some of our soldiers here. Whoa. Just shoot these guys, please. All right, we're gonna have to charge into the back. We're gonna have to get our guys around fast because they're gonna get attacked in the flank here. But I want to get our soldiers around, and definitely get our chariots around to get into that Oathsworn. Ooh, our unit is routing over here. Oh, that's not good. The heavy horse definitely doing their worst. Yeah, man. I guess maybe that's seeing that with the fact that they have some heavy horse now doesn't surprise me as much about why they maybe were getting some of the odds that they were. I think we routed that heavy horse, though, which is huge. Let's get our spears in down here to this heavy horse. And let's get our general back into the main line. We're definitely going to need... Yeah, there we go. We routed 1 general. Let's get these chosen. Let's get those chariots in a good position. Let's get our other chariots moved up around here. We're going to need to reform a battle line here. And let's get our slingers. I'm going to also reform my slingers here. Yeah, good. We wrapped up that first wave, but that being said, we cannot take this second wave lightly here. Let's try to get these guys out on these Celtic warriors. Let's get our horses up and out here. Let's get these guys involved in the chosen spears. And let's get our... Yeah, let's get this chariot unit running amok in their... yeah, let's try to get our chariots running amok in their slingers. Come on, run, 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 run. We cannot have our chariots be stopped. Let's move our chariots around there. Let's get these guys redeployed. Come on, come on. Yeah, we're taking some serious damage from their skirmishers now that I see this, which is not good. We need to start pouring fire down here. Let's go. Let's get these skirmishers off the field. Our chariots are doing a good job. Let's get these guys out. They're gonna get caught a little bit, but hopefully we're able to pull through. Our general. All right, my mouse was sticky for a sec. That's why we had to pause it. All right, our
men flee the field of
oh man,
battle.
I don't know what we're battling right now, but we're battling something. We need these guys to blob up here. Do I have any units that are still around here? Yeah, we do. We have some units that are around here. Yeah, we're gonna get these chariots are gonna help get these guys off the field. I'm actually gonna smooth these ones around to get in the back there. We are losing quite a few men here, but we'll get these guys moving around. Actually, no, let's get this chosen sword into that chosen spear and hopefully get some hammer and anvils. No idea where this cav unit is. Let's get these guys in the Celtic warriors. We'll get Pekia going into the back of the Celtic warriors as well. Yeah, there we go. We're absolutely crushing the skirmishers. These chariots, the chariots are proving their worth like nobody's business. Let's get all of these guys into this unit here. Pekia, stay alive, please. Want to be careful with. Gotta be careful with where we're shooting. Actually, we're gonna stop firing. We're gonna stop firing on these guys now because it looks like the enemies are gonna rout. Yeah, there they go. We're gonna continue just because this blob looks really juicy right here. But yeah, we'll try to fast forward just to make sure that we'll clean up this blob of soldiers because we don't want them being able to garrison the city. That was a battle, that's for sure. We lost quite a few chosen swords units. I'm sure I could have been maybe a little bit better. I wasn't as good with the micro after that second army came in. Good for the AI to kind of attack me at a little bit of an oblong angle instead of coming right down the pipe like they usually do. But I think that's going to wrap it up. I mean, again, the chariots, guys, the chariots are just so OP. As you see that, racking up 300, 400 kills. Their chosen swords did a really good job. I would like to see my chosen swords get a little bit of a better return here than some of them did. Maybe they just got outflanked. The missile units as well were really causing us some trouble. But I think now Bibracte should be open. We'll hopefully be able to get. We should hopefully be able to get some good replenishment in the next turn, because as much as I love the chariots, they're not nearly as effective in a siege battle. Not sure what our Marseille brethren are doing. The Marseille boys, hopefully, I thought they were at war with the Arverni. Maybe they peaced out or something. But subject gains notoriety. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. A trader from distant lands has come to he claims to be selling the finest horses. We'll let him trade. Maybe could have used him. Maybe could have used him to do something with the army. But for now, we will let it rest. Let's see. Is there anything to do with research rate? Nah, nothing to do with research rate. Make sure all our ladies are upgraded accordingly. All right, Nemosos is clear. Wonder if that meant that army started moving up this way. Yes, let's try to sabotage them. Try to hold them back as long as possible. I wonder, can we actually strike? Yeah, we can. We can. I wonder, can these guys can't even reinforce. This is huge. We're going to go ahead and recruit up. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll recruit up some mercenaries. Might as well. We'll go ahead and snap down into Limonum here. And right at the end of the episode, you guys are going to see us take a lot of land. Lots and lots and lots of land for us. We're not going to liberate. We're going to occupy. I'm going to claim as much of this land as possible. And then let's go smack into Bibracte as well. 99%. Let's do this. Hopefully we don't lose any units, even though we might. Good, we didn't. I wonder who we would liberate as well. I wonder who this would be. No idea, but again, we're not going to liberate. We are going to conquer Let's go ahead and drop... let's drop our agent back in the army here. Bibracte's looking nice with it. We could recruit some ballistas if we ever wanted to. I doubt I will. But yeah, enjoy the fact that this episode was a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and disband. Okay, good. No, we don't have that many mercenaries. Over here, though, what's this army look like? What is composition? Probably going to keep the mercenaries over here just to have. To kind of dissuade the Arverni from really getting after it. We're going to go ahead and try to get that replenishment up as fast as possible. Plus, I don't see this front being much of a threat after we conquer the Arverni. So, anything we can do on our generals that maybe give them more economic benefits will be helpful. Bibracte's looking solid. We're grabbing more territories. I wonder eventually when we'll be able to snag some edicts, maybe next turn. We're going to leave the buildings as they are. Actually, you know what? I am going to... Wait, what can we make this into? Provides garrison. That might not be bad. A clay pit might not be bad. That being said, actually, no. I want this to be maybe a temple or something. So we're going to disband that. The salt kilns looks good for economic point of view. We can finally recruit some horses as well, which is excellent. Yeah, love to see that. And to end the turn, we'll round out the... Or to end the episode, we'll round out the underfloor drainage. Big advancements made in northern France. Just have to go get Nemedicina, probably with Peki. I'll roll up this way, and then our army from Lemonum will roll through into Nemessos. I wonder how much longer before maybe the Romans push up this way and we get into a conflict with them. But otherwise, we have good coinage for our next escapades. Public order is very much getting sorted out in our Straits of Gibraltar. Our army, next episode, our army and navy will definitely depart this neck of the woods and move towards Rome. Yes, the big battle is finally brewing. Arverni are a great force for us to cut our teeth on. We're learning a lot of valuable lessons about how to fight very capable swords people. But now we are going to be on the precipice of a very large war and the stepping stones to our empire. We have a nice little foundation, but stick around for the next steps. Thank you guys for all the support lately. Again, please drop a comment in the comment section below. Helps with engagement. Also gave you a couple prompts this time. I know I'm usually really bad at prompts, but let me know how you like the longer episodes. I thought this would be 30 minutes. Turns out it's 40 minutes. Classic wise move right there. But most importantly, guys, stay wise.